Assalamualaikum, welcome to my channel Learn with Aiza. In this lesson we will see what is future perfect tense and how do we change sentences of different tenses into future perfect tense. So let's see first what is future perfect tense. Meaning of future is at a later time, and if we talk briefly about future perfect tense, so we can say something that will have gone to happen or exist at a specific time. So let's see the making. Will have or shall have will be used as a helping verb for future perfect tense. Subject plus will have or shall have according to the subject plus verb plus object at the end sign of period. And I hope you are well aware that with has or have, had, which form of verb do we use? We use third form of verb. Okay. So with will have, shall have, we'll use third form of verb. Now let's see where to use will have and where to use shall have. The traditional rule of future tense says that shall have is used in the first person means I and we. For example, I shall have eaten lunch, and will have is used in all other persons means he, she, it, you, they. With all of these pronouns we'll use will have. For example, you will have eaten lunch, she will have eaten lunch. Okay, so let's see affirmative sentences. Any sentence that is positive is known as affirmative sentence. Let's see the making of affirmative sentences in future perfect tense. Subject plus will have or shall have according to the subject plus verb plus object at the end sign of period. Just keep it in your mind that shall have is going to be always used with I and we only, and will have will be used with all the nouns and with all the pronouns except I and we. So let's see which form of verb we'll use with will have or shall have. Third form of verb, that is also known as past participle. Keep it in your mind, please. Next is examples. He speaks truth. Here we have he. With he we use will. He will, and we are making perfect tense, so it is necessary to add have here. He will have spoken the truth. I work hard. We are using here I. With I we use shall. I shall have worked hard. Ali go to his job tomorrow. Ali is a noun, and with noun we use will. Ali will. Perfect tense, so we are going to use here have. Ali will have went to his job tomorrow. We run fast in upcoming tournament. We shall have run fast, run fast in upcoming tournament. I hope it is clear to you. So let's see negative sentences. The sentences that represents a negative thought, action or opinion are known as negative sentences. Negative sentences means that we will have to add only one word, and that is not, to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence. Let's see the making. Subject plus will not have or shall not have plus verb plus object. I hope you remember that with have we always use third form of verb. Examples. They speak the coordinator. They is a subject, and with they we use will. They will not have spoken the coordinator. The train leaves the station in the evening. The train is a noun, and with noun we use will. The train will not have left the station in the evening. I sleep early on Friday. I shall not, because we are making negative, so I am adding here not have slept early on Friday. Interrogative sentences in which we ask a question. Making is will shall plus subject plus have plus verb plus object at the end sign of interrogation. With have, which form of verb do we use? Third form of verb, that is also known as past participle. Let's see the example. Okay, before looking at the examples of interrogative sentences, I request you and I suggest you to learn the forms of verb, because if you want to excel in perfect tense of present, past or future, it is necessary to learn forms of verb. Okay, so best wishes, and I am giving the link in the description of forms of verb. Let's come back to the examples of interrogative sentence. I picked the call. So we are going to use here shall. Shall I have picked the call? Aima and Hassan play together. Will Aima and Hassan have played together? You work hard for the assignment. Will you have worked hard for the assignment? At the end, don't forget to put mark of interrogation. So that's it for today. I hope it is clear to you, and don't forget to give me your feedback in the comment section. Share this with your friends and family so that they can also learn the tenses in the most easy way. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Allah Hafiz.